So this is the Toyota original equipment filter, and you see the arrow up plus the word up. This means the filter has to face up like this. This is not the airflow indicator. Now you can see the upside, you see the texture of the filter is looser. It's not as dense as the bottom. Right? This is smoother, tighter. On this side, it's rougher. It catches the dirt. Airflow goes this way. That's why the filter is installed up. For filters that have just an arrow, you actually have to look at the filtering material to see which side is up. This doesn't necessarily mean it's the airflow. It could be, but if it says here airflow up, then you would place, in that direction. But if it doesn't say, then it could be just like the original equipment. It could be inserted this way, up. So by looking at the inside, if you see one side is not as dense, is looser, the texture, then that should be the upside, whereas the smoother side would be the bottom, just like the original equipment Toyota filter. Okay, so I installed the cabin air filter the way I did because I installed the filter with the rougher side facing upward because the airflow is going down like that. So for this air filter, which is for the house, you can see the arrow is pointing down because it says airflow, and you can see the catchy surface. If your hand is rough and dry like mine, if you try to run it through, it'll catch. All the dirt will be trapped here. And on the other side, it is much smoother. Your hand, the fingers won't catch as much, and you have a piece of wire to reinforce it so the filter won't get blown out or sucked in by your furnace. So airflow that way. So for this aftermarket filter, I'm going to insert it with the arrow pointing up instead of down because I don't believe this is an airflow indicator. The rougher surface is on this side here, and the smooth surface is in the bottom. So this is the way I'm going to insert it. And this is the cover, and it says up. I believe this just means this should be up like this and not down like that. So that's okay. Just pop it in. And then this is your damper here. Just make sure the yellow cap is tight like that. Otherwise you lose the damping action. Okay? And then there's this knob here that you fit the damper onto it. Just snap it in place right over here, and then you can reinsert your glove compartment. Right, let me just clean it a little bit. I believe the last time they installed it incorrectly. With the original equipment filter, they might have checked it and then they put it the up arrow down. That means it was installed incorrectly. I'm pretty sure about that. So that's not a good thing, because that would be, you would be blowing all the dirt into the cabin, right? So this, you line up here, and then let me catch it with the other hand, and then you just push this up and you hear it click in place. And then over here, that damper is loose, and then you have the hole here. This is the catch. Just slide this downward a little bit, and what I did was I put a tiny bit of olive oil on here, so it will be easier for you to snap it in and snap out. Put it in like that. To take it out, you put your thumb on this part here, and then you use the index finger to pull it out. Of course, when I move my hand, I would have more leverage. You see, you just heard it pop. So you push it in, but because you put a tiny bit of oil here, it snaps in and out easier. And then just to make sure that everything is okay, close it and see if you still have that damping action, which you do. So everything is good now.